lost in the fog, head spinning like a cyclone. Stalking shadows creep, this night feels like a twilight zone. Madness gripping tight like a vice on my soul. Heart pounded wild, rage igniting out of control. Twisted little masterpiece, cutting deep like a razor in this game. She's my queen, bad behavior got me feeling insane like a drug, I can't shake it. Back up, motherfucker, I'm the boogeyman's son. Twisted thoughts in a sick parade, I'm the chosen one. In the dark I spark, scream till the voices run. Fury in my circuits, murder flows like a loaded gun.
Thank you for tuning in. We are here with John, who is also known as Dark Intentions, and to dig into his unique music and himself. How are you doing today, John?
Just fucking peachy.
That's good to hear. So we're going to start off with our first question. What inspired you to start making music?
Well, I like hobbies. I need something to do. I really do. And music is just something that I decided to pick up. I used to write poems all the time.
Oh, really?
And I figured that music would be more of a challenge than just writing out poetry. So I wanted to challenge myself, created a hobby with it, and then, I've only been doing it for a month. And, I still have a lot to learn. I have a lot to take in, grow as an artist. But, yeah, it all started with basically poetry and wanting a better hobby.
That's actually really amazing.
Thank you.
So what is your rapping style and why did you choose that style?
So my genre, per se, would be considered horrorcore. I'm a very dark individual. I enjoy, the simple pleasures of dark humor and such. I was first introduced to horrorcore by listening to Skits Craven. With Skits Craven, I started digging more and more into it. Some of my biggest inspirations for the music that I write is Skits Craven, Diggy Graves. They are absolutely amazing. I love you guys if you ever see this. But yeah, they are huge inspirations. But as far as your question goes, the type of music that I do is technically considered horrorcore trap.
Okay, so can you explain what horrorcore actually means?
So horrorcore, it's basically recreating, at least in my personal opinion, it's recreating something like you would see in the movies. If you're into horror films, you're basically recreating, telling a story just like the films, but without a picture.
Okay.
You're creating it with your words.
Okay. That's really interesting. A lot of people don't understand what horrorcore is, so to break it down like that is actually pretty interesting to know. So, what is your process when writing and composing your songs?
Oh man, I wish I could sit here and give you a step-to-step process, but there's really not for me. Basically, I just get an idea in my head, and I use wordplay and move the words around here and there and make it rhyme, make it sound good, and that's basically my process. I try to drop a new song at least once or twice a week. Honestly, it's just something that just clicks into my head and be like, you know what, I want to make a song about that. Okay. And then, I basically write out the script, per se, if we're talking about, like movie scene. I'd write out a script and then just change words periodically here and there to make it rhyme and to make it smooth.
Okay. That's actually really interesting to know the process with stuff. Would you ever consider collaborating with other artists?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I would love to meet other horrorcore artists. It doesn't even have to be in a rap genre. I would love to do a collaboration with any sort of horrorcore genre, rap, metal, speedcore. Okay. I think that's what it's called. I would love to do collaborations.
So if you had a chance to do a collaboration with anyone, who would your number one choice be and why?
Oh man. So if I had to do a collab with anybody of my choosing, I would probably, given the amazing opportunity to do a collaboration with Diggy Graves.
And why is that?
I like Diggy Graves' style. Um, he's into the horrorcore, but he's also an artist. You can see his artistic side from some of the pictures that he posts on his social media. You see this guy dressed up in tactical gear with this Jason mask on, but yet he's laying in a bed of flowers. You know what
Okay,
I
yes.
mean? It's artful, and
That's
he's
very
got a
unique.
yes, extremely. He has a very artistic side to him, and I like that.
That's pretty amazing. It's really a unique way
Yeah,
to
very.
go from like horrorcore to laying in a bed of flowers. Like you probably would never guessed horrorcore and flowers.
It's just so artsy. I love it.
All right. So, how did you come up with your name, Dark Intentions?
So I came up with my name. Uh, I mean, basically, it's exactly how it sounds. We all have dark intentions within us.
True.
Every human being on this planet at least has a dark thought once or twice a day, at minimum. I have a lot more than that, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I mean, we all have dark intentions. My music, going into that horrorcore realm, it inflicts dark intentions. A lot of my music is, committing murder, suicidal tendencies,
Right.
depictions of, depression, um, mental illness. It's all tied into having those dark intentions, those dark thoughts.
Okay, that's really interesting. So, speaking on that term, do you have like personal experience that inspired you to write these songs?
So kind of. I do suffer from depression. Um, I do have some mental illnesses.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I mean, I guess those can kind of play a role in the music that I write. Some songs that I have put out, it's a depiction of what kind of goes through my mind on a daily basis. A lot of it is just basically, like I said earlier, a horror movie made into words.
Okay. Okay. That's really interesting to hear. So I was on SoundCloud and I noticed that you have top 4 songs on there out of all of your tracks. So we're going to talk a little bit about those. Starting with number 1, what inspired you to do Welcome to the Freak Show?
Welcome to the Freak Show. I had a blast making that song, by the way. Me being who I am with that dark humor, um, my demons that I suffer with on a daily basis, I would be considered to society as not normal, a
Okay.
freak. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this song that I made, "Welcome to the Freak Show," it basically depicts everybody like me
Okay.
who is not a society norm,
Okay.
and I'm basically welcoming you with open arms. It's okay to be different.
I totally agree with that. Like the society nowadays expects you to be perfect and everything. So to sit there and welcome others just like yourself is actually really amazing and honorable. So move into song number 2, Twisted Thoughts.
Twisted thoughts. So that um, is basically what goes on in my mind every day. That is the twisted thoughts that occur just randomly in my head on a daily basis.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I could be at work. I could be just chilling at home, and it's just like a light bulb, just ding. There's those twisted thoughts.
So that inspired you to make that song.
Yes.
That's amazing. Vampire. That's an interesting one.
Yes. So Vampire, again, I had a blast making that song. So vampire is basically just a horror movie put into words.
Okay.
Always been a fan of vampire flicks. So I wanted to create a song that inflicted the story of a vampire. Kind of puts you in the shoes, per se, or the wings, whatever you want to call it, of a vampire.
Nicely put. Nicely put. Now for the last one, and this might be interesting to hear about. She's a psycho.
She's a psycho.
Is that particularly in like involving like an ex that maybe was a psycho or
No, it actually depicts my current girlfriend.
oh really?
So, with my current girlfriend, she's exactly that. She's a psycho, but she's my fucking psycho. You know what I mean? It's basically a love story.
Okay.
It could be thrown out there to anybody that's in a particular situation, like the same situation as me.
Okay.
I'm crazy. She's crazy. There are other people out there that are crazy, and their significant others are crazy. She can be your psycho too.
Well, that's actually that's cute. Well, I think that wraps up our interview for today. Thank you for being a part of this and
Thank you for doing it.
telling your story, and thank you for everyone tuning in. And this is Dark Intentions. We will link how you can listen to his music
I will
and
put my
follow him.
SoundCloud in the description.
Yes, for sure. Thank you.